Hey everybody, Raven here, and this is live auction preview for Thursday, November 6, 2025. We go live at 6 p.m. Central. That's 7 on the East Coast, 4 on the West Coast. We have some pretty epic giveaways. Early bird is going to be a Japanese samurai shoe bar, ladies and gentlemen. Midstream, a 1967 Panama Balboa, and this is a Medio Balboa, half Balboa, but in BU condition. Industream Extreme, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. PCGS Lab certified 2010 Silver Eagle MS70, my friends. That thing is very cool, and you can't go wrong with a perfect slabbed eagle. All right, like always, there'll be a link down below with the price sheet and everything. Really easy to be a part of the stream and the auctions. First item up, 1964 from Japan, 1,000 yen, BU. This is a really gorgeous coin. It's got some toning starting on it. It is 92.5% silver. Lot number 2, we have 25 items on the night, so we'll do our first giveaway, the early bird, and then our first giveaway after lot number 13, and then the Industream. Right here, epically chop marked on the obverse and the reverse, ladies and gentlemen. This 8 reals from Mexico from 1788. There is some scratching on the coin, so I have to be up front and tell you about that. And it's going for a pretty nice deal. Those are some of the neatest and most intricate chop marks that I've seen on a coin in quite a while. Next one, we have the Nuevo 10 pesos, 10 pesos, 1994. This is a bimetal silver on the inside, ladies and gentlemen, from 1994. They only made them 2 different years like that, and those are BU. The ones you usually find that are circulated go for about 35 bucks or so. Those we have a little bit more, but you're still getting a good deal. Next up, we have from 1863, a Army Navy Civil War token, XF45 brown, NGC slabbed and certified, ladies and gentlemen. Lot number 5. Up next, we have the 37 through 68 Japanese Samurai bar. Very cool. This is a BU example. Lucky to find those again. You know, sometimes I can able to get my hands on them. When I do, I bring them to the nest. One more of the 10 pesos from Mexico. Again, this is a gorgeously BU example. Really, really nice coin to get your hands on for those of you that have never seen them before. Up next, we have the 59 Repunch Mint Mark Roosevelt. Brilliant uncirculated, ladies and gentlemen. Very cool, to say the least. We got a piece of my beard. Up next, lot number 8. We have an 84O PCGS slabbed and certified at an MS62 Morgan silver dollar in the OGH, old green holders. Very cool. Number 9. 1939 MS66 red PCGS slabbed and certified Lincoln wheat cent from the Omaha Bank Hoard, ladies and gentlemen. Always like getting my hands on the Hoard coins. They have a nice little bit of history attached to them and usually command a nicer premium when you go to resell. Up next, 1868 2 cent. This is XF brown. That is a gorgeous coin. And as you can see there, it has the full motto up top. That is normally the first thing that wears out, is the motto on the 2 centers. All right, next item up, number 11. We have the 2017 Enhanced Uncirculated Set, first day of issue, Kennedy Silver Half. And that thing is from the 2017 Denver ANA show. That is totally cool. I really like that coin quite a bit. I contemplated not getting rid of it, but you know what? You can't hold on to everything. Next item up, we have the last of the 10 pesos from Mexico up for grabs on the night. That's again sterling silver in the middle. Lot number 13, we have A gorgeous 1933 Panama quarter Balboa, ladies and gentlemen. 90% silver, a better year. Harder to find that one in most shops. Lot number 14 coming up. We have an a VF 1908 Barber, ladies and gentlemen. That thing is very, very cool. I actually think I undergraded it, to be honest, but you know what? It's still a nicer date, and that's kind of a little bit of a pricey coin, but it's one of those ones that you want to have to fill in those spots in your book. Up next, lot number 15. We have an 1885 PCGS slabbed and certified MS63 Morgan silver dollar. Lot number 16. Up next, we have... This one is really cool. This is Venezuela 1973. It is a 10 bolivars from the Republic of Venezuela. These are really, really cool. They're 90% silver. This is BU with some really cool toning. I can't believe I forgot to write, its stats on the coin, but that happens sometimes. Up next, 1953 half Balboa BU, ladies and gentlemen. That sucker is gorgeous. Great coin, nice cartwheel and everything on there. Up next, lot number 18, we have some slabbage. 1922 MS63 piece dollar NGC slabbed and certified, my friends. Still fighting a little bit of that cold, so I apologize for the scratchy voice. Lot number 19, we have a 2-coin lot, ladies and gentlemen. 1939 and 1944, 50 pesos, or centavos. And on the 44, honestly, that thing looks proof-like. You can see the frostiness going on and everything that's a little bit more frosty than its counterpart. Especially when I flip it over and you look at the eagles together, that one has more of a proof-like look to it. So nice little bundle there. Lot number 20, we have the Baby King from Spain, 1891. This is 5 pesetas, and this has a little bit of a rotated die to it, so that's pretty darn cool. And again, 90% silver, big crown size coin, and that sucker is in excellent condition for its age. Next one up, we have a 74S Eisenhower dollar, silver, 40%er, PCS slabbed and certified at an MS67. Lot number 22, we have a 1916D Barber quarter. This thing is a stunner, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the great detail in that coin. That is a very nice, extra fine, almost AU example. And I've got a pretty fair deal on there. Next one up is a 1877 seated Liberty quarter. Very nice example as well. Lot number 24, we have one more of the Japanese samurai bars, and this one's a BU example. It's interesting that these are found pretty much in really good condition. I haven't seen a lot of beat up ones. Alright, last but not least, we have one more piece dollar on the night, another 22, but this is a raw BU example. And very, very cool coin there. It's got a little haze to it. Probably the way it was packaged or whatnot at one point, but still a cool coin. And this might have had a light cleaning at some point. Maybe we'll end up doing something different with that, and we'll maybe add a different coin to to the end of stream. I didn't really catch that until just now, so you know how it is. We are the hit squad, honesty, integrity, and transparency. So that you know you're getting the absolute best quality for your money and the best giveaways on any auction on YouTube, bar none. All right, ladies and gentlemen, like always, make sure to take care of one another, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Ravenhawk Coins, have a great day.